Now, with Harry Kane's move to Manchester City off after the England captain confirmed he's staying at Tottenham, Kylian Mbappe's future will be the big story for the rest of the window. Well, Real Madrid had made a £137 million bid for the striker. This afternoon, though, PSG sporting director Leonardo has confirmed that they've rejected that. Let's get a view. Let's speak to French football expert Tom Williams, who joins us now. Tom, very good afternoon. So, Leonardo has said that the player can go, but on PSG's terms. What does that actually mean?
I think this is a huge game changer. And I would say that in light of what Leonardo has said to the French media within the last half an hour or so, Kylian Mbappe is probably closer now to joining Real Madrid within this summer transfer window than he is to staying at PSG. Leonardo said that Mbappe wants to leave. That's the first time anyone at PSG has confirmed that. He said that PSG don't want to sell Mbappe, and that has been their stance all along. But he also said that if any player wants to leave the club, PSG won't stand in their way, and that if their needs are met, if their valuation of the player is met, then they will have to consider that. So he's basically paving the way for Madrid to come back in with another bid, and assuming their bid ultimately matches what PSG are holding out for, then I think we could see Mbappe, standing on that Bernabeu pitch, holding up a white Real Madrid shirt within the next week or so.
Why wouldn't he want to play alongside one of the greatest to have ever graced the game of football?
Sorry, I missed the start of that question. Was that about Messi?
Yeah, why wouldn't Mbappe want to at least play some time alongside one of the greatest of all time?
It's puzzling. It is a head-scratcher. And assuming that Mbappe is still a PSG player this weekend, there's the prospect that we might see him, Neymar and Messi on the pitch together in a PSG shirt in PSG's game at Hans, but for only maybe half an hour if he then ends up joining Real Madrid. I think the important thing to bear in mind when it comes to Mbappe is that he knows how good he is. He sees himself as the next best player in the world, as the next Leo Messi, as the guy who is going to clean up Ballon d'Or for the next 5 or 6 years. He has, a very clear idea of his own value. He's always wanted to play for Real Madrid. I mean, I'm sure we've all seen those photographs of him in his childhood bedroom with posters of Cristiano Ronaldo in a Real Madrid shirt plastered all over the walls. He wants that status. He wants to go to Real Madrid and be a superstar. I'm sure the thought missing out on the opportunity to play with Leo Messi will pain him, but he wants to be the number one. He's a very single-minded player, and I think he'll just see going to Madrid, if that is what ends up happening, as the logical next step in that journey that he's on to, asserting himself as the best player on the planet.
You mentioned those posters of Ronaldo in his bedroom. Could we get the situation where he leaves and Ronaldo comes in to replace him?
You wonder whether that is a potential outcome. I mean, losing Mbappe would be a pretty sizable blow for PSG in lots of different ways. I mean, obviously, in a sporting sense, you're losing one of the 2 or 3 best footballers in the world. You're going to miss out on having his services during the prime years of his career. From a PR perspective, it's not a great look. Nasser Al-Khelaifi, the PSG president, could not have been more firm earlier this summer when he was asked about Mbappe. We will never sell him. He will never be allowed to leave for free. And yet here we are. We appear to be inching closer to Mbappe leaving Madrid. So you do wonder whether if they lose Mbappe, going in for Ronaldo and forming, a dream partnership of Messi and Ronaldo before we even get on to Neymar and Di Maria and Verratti and all the rest of them, whether that might represent an opportunity to claw back a little bit of, good PR before the close of the window.